From overcoming slavery
I will keep myself harder till freedom is opportune.
and the battle for civil rights to an inner city teen finding his footing.
We can't tell anybody we're on our own.
A glance at this year's critically acclaimed films shows an emerging trend.
2013 has been a banner year with regards to the number of films that feature African American themes.
At least half a dozen major movies chronicle the black experience in America.
Take, for example, 42, take, for example, The Butler, take, for example, the film 12 Years a Slave. Those films all really arrive at a threshold in terms of the quality that will seriously put them in the running for Oscar consideration.
The movies come from major studios, and A-list African-American directors, producers, and actors are on board.
There's so many projects, and I'm hoping that people are being able to have their voices heard, and hopefully that's going to continue to expand in an African-American community.
Hollywood hasn't been so focused on African-American storylines since the Spike Lee and John Singleton flicks of the 1980s and 90s.
I want to do something in my life, right? I want to be somebody.
We've actually seen cycles like this before. This year, I think the difference is the fact that a lot of the stories that have come out this year from a quality standpoint have realized a much higher level. And I also think that the American attitude has changed.
Because the face of America is changing, some crediting Washington for this creative wave from Hollywood.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
We were on a political high. Obama had just been elected, and people were excited about what that meant for our future.
People have talked about the Obama effect. If people are interested and they want to go and see movies that have diversity or have different, or about different things in that way, then in a way that allows them to be created more.
Many of these movies retell real-life events and focus on the forgotten, like The Butler, which highlights the traditional African-American family structure.
One of the reasons why I loved this film and wanted to be a part of it is the tenderness and nurturing nature of the middle-class family. I'm so proud of you.
For some, the renewed focus on African-American narrative signals a lasting change.
I'm hopeful that this is not just a renaissance, but that this is the start of a new openness on behalf of the film industry to invest and to provide a platform for stories about the African-American experience. With regards to 2014, the schedule already looks pretty decent.
For others, it's not about black or white, but green.
I don't think it's because there's any age of enlightenment. I think it just is serendipitous that those individuals that fight to get funding for the stories they want to get told, it will go just as dry as ever was shortly.
They have to fund those movies. We just need to do it. The money's there.
This should be the norm. I look forward to a time when it won't be an anomaly.
Nichelle Turner, CNN, New York.